I have 100 days to do everything in Disney World. And with about 1,000 tasks on the list, we better get started. Luckily, this is not our first day. On last week's episode, we ran around Disney Springs, Sage conquered my fears, and a lot of fun was had. If you want to go see it, it's up on the channel right now. But this week, I've got a new partner in crime. Because remember, I don't have to do this alone. And if I'm able to do this, I get to bring my friends Quincy and Fry Bucket with me to Paris. And that's my dream. Just the girls in Paris, some champagne on Main Street. That's all I want, and I'm gonna do everything I can to get them to go with me. So today, my lucky helper is the redhead, Quincy. So we are doing this as a team effort because honestly, there's a lot of stuff to do in Disney World.
You might think like, oh, 100 days is plenty of time. It's not.
No.
It's not plenty of time.
It's not. So we're gonna all do this together, and we are here in the Magic Kingdom. Agnes, our lovely artificial computer intelligence system.
I'll pull her up.
She's pulling up some things for us. We've got 5 tasks today based on the amount of time that we've got. You never quite know
She also
how
has
it's
gone a
gonna
little
go.
haywire. We did not tell her to program in challenges for us to do.
No, we did not.
She just does that on her own.
Now before we get started, let's reiterate our standing.
The producers have allowed certain items to count that occur between challenge days. Specifically, table service meals and special Disney World experiences. Your random items for today are Kona Island, Walt Disney World Railroad, Under the Sea Journey at the Little Mermaid, Ride Express Monorail, Mickey Beignets. My additional challenge, if you speak in a weird accent, you may not speak for 2 minutes.
Today, 1, Kona Island.
All right, I like Kona Island.
2, Walt Disney World Railroad.
Okay.
Under the Sea Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
Well, okay.
In the right area.
I'm fine with that.
Express Monorail. Okay.
A little not
Very
great.
specific.
Well, it's also not great because we got to go to the resort.
Oh, we're gonna have to walk. I mean, I guess we.
It's fine.
It's
We're
fine. It's fine. And beignets, Mickey beignets.
I'm
have to-
happy with a little Mickey
Yeah,
beignet.
gotta go out of the way
I'll
for
go-
it, but that's okay.
I
think
will
we
go
had
out
a
of my
pretty
way
good
for
day.
that.
Now our challenge,
Don't.
if you say something in a weird accent, you can't speak for 2 minutes.
I've already done that.
This feels targeted.
It does feel a little targeted, and I think Agnes is becoming a little bit too intelligent.
I'm just worried for the day that Agnes uprises, which is why we will be polite and say, thank you,
Thank you,
Agnes.
Agnes. Okay, I feel like we're back here. We're already in Fantasyland. Immediately,
Voyage of the Little Mermaid.
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
It's been 4 minutes, and we both started talking like this.
We both said it, and that we were talking about that we're married.
So we have to set a timer
silent.
for 2 minutes.
Just so you're aware, Emma and I love to yap.
We don't stop talking, but I
This is
think
like
you guys
the worst.
already know that. It's timer started. The timer went off. That was horrible.
You right at my other shoulder.
Yeah. So now that we can talk again, I'm going to be able to tell you about Under the Sea, The Journey of the Little Mermaid. This is one of my personal favorite rides in Magic Kingdom. It is a simple, dark ride that takes you through the story of the Little Mermaid. There's some really cool animatronics. My personal favorite is Ursula. Ursula just amazing in this ride. And I just also have like a nice little personal connection to it. Just love it. I really love this ride. It is not, I think, a #1 must-do out of all the things in Magic Kingdom, but traditionally has a lower wait time, and I think it is worth getting out of the heat and maybe going through a little bit of a smaller line compared to a lot of the other rides. it. We held our breaths under the sea. Quincy is working. She's giving some thumbnail notes, because that is part of what we do, is we help create our thumbnails.
Sometimes I send our editors sketches of what I want the thumbnails to look like.
And they're a little crazy. And just now she sent like a really long voice memo.
It was a minute long.
She was worried like how to explain it, and I think you did a good job.
I have a vision.
Well, people have asked for a little more like BTS, like what do we do outside of filming, so
that's part of it.
That's part of it. That's part of our little BTS.
We do a lot of mixed bag of stuff, but that's one of those things.
And then we also do everything in Disney World. And we've just checked another thing off our list.
Yeah.
Very exciting. Absolutely love this ride. So much fun. And just chill. Just a good slow moving ride that we have a lot of fun on.
It also doesn't typically get a very long wait, which is awesome. The longest you'll see it at is 45-ish minutes unless
and
it's
that's when
super
it's
busy. Yeah.
Even.
And most days if you don't ride it at the peak part of the day, which it is the peak part of the day right now.
And it was 10 minutes.
Yeah, but most days if you don't ride it at the peak part of the day, it's still like a nice, cool, easy, simple,
just
easy,
enjoy
breezy,
it.
Beautiful
Cover girl.
Train?
Yeah, I was gonna say our next thing is also easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl. And it's the train! All right, so for the train here in Magic Kingdom, there's actually 3 different stops that you can hop on. And we're gonna hop on the Fantasyland stop. If you are curious and you're walking around the park, there's also a Main Street one, and there is another one over in Frontierland. But, oh, you know what I really wanna do?
What?
We'll do it during this series, so not today. Smellephants.
I want to do Smellephants.
Smellephants on Parade is a newer addition that they have just added to Fantasyland, and it's a little scavenger hunt through the Storybook Circus area, and it's by Scentsy, and it involves scents. And I when they first announced it, I was like, that's really strange. And then a lot of people have loved it because it's free. Here we go. We're discovering that there is a whiff-sistant if you are participating in the Smellephants on Parade.
And you should ask for Timothy.
And you need to ask for Timothy.
I assume
Q Mouse, of course. Well, he does have a little office door here.
I'm just having like flashbacks of trying to fold up Sage's stroller.
I was about to ask.
I think this is the last time I was in this line.
I think that might have been the last time I was in this particular line.
Train line.
This
That
train
was-
line. If you don't know what she's talking about, Cutthroat Disney World, go check it out.
That was cutthroat.
I also think about the time that the first time I ever rode the train and really remembered it was with you, and it was this line. Do you know that?
I did not
The
know
train
that.
was closed for so
Forever.
long. It was how many years? My DCP was about 5 years ago, and it was closed during that period. And so if I had done it, it was as a kid, and I didn't remember it at all. And the day it opened, I was so excited. And you were very kind. We weren't even filming. I just wanted to go on the train.
Because basically the train closed for Tron construction because the train track goes right through where Tron was built. So they couldn't, one, just because of safety reasons of the construction, because of just logistical reasons, and then also just because they didn't want maybe people seeing the Tron construction that close up. The train closed the entire time, and Tron construction got really delayed with COVID. So no train.
It was just going. But we're happy to have
an accent.
setting our timer. I'm setting the timer, so we've not started yet, but like, we should do something to pass the time.
Like what?
I don't know.
All we do is talk.
Should we play like really fast charades?
Yeah. How are we gonna guess? We have to charades the guess.
We just both think we're right. Okay, I'm starting the timer.
Disney World Railroad is now arriving.
We'll figure this out for the next round.
Station. All passengers, please stand by to board. Monkeys, clowns, and acrobats, please report.
You couldn't even hear it because of the train. The timer went off.
We're free and we're not speaking in any more accents.
Yeah. We got the all clear. We are here on Main Main Street, USA. And that's another thing, done. Now you can actually take a full lap around the park if you want to. We technically only had to do the train. It didn't specify in what capacity, but it's really neat and you can kind of get to see some different things on each leg of the train ride. So I think it's fun to at least once in your life do the whole lap. Also, I don't think this is a controversial opinion. However, I think Magic Kingdom's train is my least favorite now.
Of the trains we've been on?
Yes, because we don't have the dinos.
So, Magic Kingdom's train is my favorite.
Oh,
because of nostalgia.
Well, that's fair. I feel like if I'm looking at it as a person who only rode trains as an adult, no nostalgia involved, I love that Disneyland and Tokyo Disneyland both have dinosaur aspects where you go back into the age of the dinosaurs. I think that's really weird and cool.
Disneyland's is objectively the coolest.
Agreed.
You still go around the whole park unlike Tokyo Disneyland. And you see the dinosaurs unlike here. Look how beautiful these trees look.
Yeah, this is one of my springtime in Magic Kingdom is truly one of those things that gives me like little heart flutters.
Well, for me, it's when it switches back from the holidays. Because although I love the holiday decorations, I like a classic Magic Kingdom look.
That's fair.
So when they get rid of the, they also have the, what are those red plants called? Holiday red plants.
I know what you're talking about. If you hadn't asked, I would have known.
What are those called?
What's a peony?
It's not peony.
No,
but
it's
I think
not.
it does start with P because I was thinking that as well.
Hey Siri, what is the red plant that people use around Christmas time? Poinsettia. I feel like an idiot. We knew poinsettia. We knew poinsettia.
Yeah, poinsettia.
Why
anyway,
are we talking about poinsettia?
Because I like when the poinsettias go away. I think poinsettias are beautiful, but I also think that they do, it's just poinsettias.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of poinsettias. It's very red, and red is my least favorite color. And you're just learning a lot about me. And when the poinsettias go away, and it goes back to being a variety of pretty flowers for spring, I like that.
Red's your least favorite color?
It is. I like my hair, but it's really more orange.
I like your hair. I think it's a beautiful red. I don't think you should
I
dislike.
like orange.
You're okay.
I'm also
though?
a little bit red colorblind.
But you're okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I can't see all the shades.
Yeah. But as long as you like red.
I don't like red.
As far, I feel like this is like a self-evaluation.
No, I like red hair.
Okay. Promise?
Promise.
Okay. Now that we've made sure Quincy's self-esteem is totally fine, it's time to head out.
And now that Emma's made it so that bit can't be cut even if they want to.
Yeah! Yeah! We are taking the express monorail. So here at Magic Kingdom, you can actually take 2 monorails. If you are just leaving and entering Magic Kingdom, you're gonna take the express monorail as one of the ways to get over here to the park. It goes straight to the TTC and straight back. The other option is if you are going to any of the Magic Kingdom resorts for a dining reservation or just to explore a little bit to get out of the heat, you're gonna take the resort monorail, which takes you to Disney's Polynesian Resort, Disney's Grand Floridian Resort, and Disney's Contemporary Resort. And yeah, we're going to Disney's Polynesian Resort later. Unrelated to Agnes.
To take the express monorail.
So here we go.
All right, we've made it off the monorail, and now I guess we could get on the resort monorail, or we could walk. Let's get on the resort. We're just doing a little monorail transfer here, which is actually what you'll do if you're headed to Epcot from Magic Kingdom. What is that smell?
It smells like green peppers to me.
It does smell like green peppers.
That happens to me a lot in Animal Kingdom.
Like really strong, like green
I
peppers.
keep asking people, I'm like, does anyone else smelling green?
Well, I'm smelling green peppers, so.
Well, there you go. But we have time right now. If you have an option, or if you want to go a little bit more quickly and you're trying to do what we're doing right now, you can actually walk from here to the Polynesian.
And that might be the better move if you are in one of the hotel rooms that's in this building right here. You can see it right over the trees. You're gonna walk less going to the TTC and then walking on the path to Polynesian than you would going to the Polynesian and walking to your room.
That's so true. And now we're back on another monorail. I wasn't going to speak in a weird accent.
You were already doing
No,
the accent.
I didn't start
Now you
it.
have to
I
be
said
silent.
another. You're liking that too much.
It was thinking that maybe later we could ride Astro Orbiter. Say nothing and please party. Guess we could ride Astro Orbiter later. That's fine. I won't make you ride Astro Orbiter today. You can speak again.
It's torture.
Okay, it's been 2 minutes.
Thank goodness, everyone.
We're headed into the Polynesian. It is just one stop from the Transportation and Ticket Center. So even if you're not weirdly transferring monorails for no reason like we are, you might do this if you are headed to the Polynesian from Epcot, because you'll take the Epcot monorail to the Transportation and Ticket Center and then transfer to that resort monorail. But we are headed inside and to the conveniently located Kona Cafe. And we're actually headed here to Kona Island. Now, Kona Cafe is a full table service restaurant, but there is Kona Island just next door, which is a coffee bar, coffee and sushi. They also have chocolate-covered strawberries, which I love chocolate-covered strawberries, chocolate-covered bacon, fun cupcakes.
I always love seeing cupcakes they
Look
have.
at how pretty these cream puffs are.
Looking at
And the coconut macarons.
They also have a Moana cupcake right now.
Yeah. And I love the chocolate-covered strawberries. I might
We
get
get
one.
I was gonna say one chocolate covered strawberry and one like maybe a chocolate covered bacon.
Sure. Okay.
All right. The whole. Emma, I'm not.
You have a problem.
I
think that
Hand to my heart. I am not doing this as a joke.
I think that Agnes has maybe keyed into something here, and that this is like an intervention from the computer.
I don't think it needs to. I think life is too short not to have a little fun. I'm gonna have to have a timer anyways. I might as well relax for a second. Will you tell them what we got while I set my timer?
Yes. So we got a couple of tasty snacks from. I'm laughing at you looking so sad. From Kona Island. We got a chocolate covered strawberry, which I love. You can find these a lot of places in Disney World, so I'm pretty jazzed. I love chocolate covered strawberries. They're one of my favorites, and they're big. Yeah, you can get dark or milk chocolate, and we got dark chocolate, and we got this bacon, which we did get a twofer. It's chocolate covered bacon. It's like seasoned, and we got two that were stuck together, so we both get a full piece of bacon, which is awesome. Emma got an iced caramel macchiato. It looks delicious. She says the coffee here is amazing, so she's pretty jazzed by it. They do have this special Kona blend coffee here, which is a Joffrey specialty blended specifically for Kona Cafe and Kona Island, and it is very good. It's one of my favorite Joffrey's coffees. Got like coconut notes. It's really aggressive. And then very excitingly, I don't think I've ever read the menu like with my entire eyes, because they have pog juice on the menu. You can just walk up and get a cup of iced pog juice. So passion orange guava, this is like a very famous juice around Disney. It's also very popular in Hawaii, and it is delicious. It's one of my absolute favorites. It's super sweet, and I don't usually like sweet fruit juices, but it's so good. You can get it at a lot of table service restaurants, but there's not a lot of places that you can just grab it, walk up, and you can at Kona Island. I'm gonna be like taking the monorail for Magic all the time just to get a little pog juice. So that's our eats. 30 more seconds. Anyway, I'm gonna get us a knife for the strawberries.
My timer went off. I was gonna say. Please don't let that go. Please don't let that go. I am.
This is so
Please, I just had to get. Please don't let it count.
If we don't let it count, Agnes is gonna know.
I won't tell, and I'm not gonna do it
All
again.
right, listen. If you guys tell Agnes,
Please don't tell. I'm really sorry, and I'll stop.
she's so sorry. Do not tell Agnes.
I'm okay.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah. And Team Anxiety is like really supportive, and we don't tell because we know that it would give the other person anxiety, and then also it would give us anxiety to tell.
I think in the comments it would be good to say One thing that definitely didn't happen in this video is us going against Agnes's wishes.
Exactly.
If you would just say that in the comments, because Agnes is a computer and
So she's gonna read
is
that.
going to read the comments. So just if you'll just say like, for sure the girls
So glad the girls listen to her
listen
rules.
to Agnes every second of this video.
Yeah.
If you would just put that in there.
What I wanted to say was the monorail loop. You're just gonna have to find something to stop every single time. So like Gasparilla mac and cheese, a little hog juice special,
Yeah.
and then maybe we just get like a full stack burger. Steakhouse only
Just a
one.
little around the monorail kind of situation.
Yeah, like a snack, like a snacking
Yeah.
around, like a progressive dinner around the monorail.
Progressive dinner. Mac and cheese, hog juice, stack burger. It is kind of a progressive
I
dinner
want to watch a progressive dinner
around the
around
monorail.
the monorail loop. Would you guys want to watch that if we did that? I think it'd be fun.
Tell us if you would want to watch that right after you tell Agnes that we listened to her in this video.
Both are really important. While she cuts the strawberry really successfully, actually. She's doing a really good job. I will say, I absolutely love it. It's just an iced caramel macchiato, but they keep it on the sweeter side. It's really, really nice. And every time I've gotten it here, I've enjoyed it. Cheers.
Strawberry cheese. It's also strawberry season.
It's really, really good.
These are good strawberries.
Nothing's like a Florida strawberry, I think.
This is actually better because of strawberry season than usual.
It's so juicy. It's also not too cold. I have pretty sensitive teeth. And a lot of times with chocolate covered strawberries, I can't enjoy them as much because it hurts my teeth. These are perfect.
We got the dark chocolate, which it's obviously hardened. These aren't like freshly dipped chocolate strawberries, but there's a really nice balance of like sweetness with like a little bit of the bitterness of the chocolate.
So good. What do you think of your juice?
I can't believe you can just come in here and get cloud juice.
We need to find out if this is the only place you can do that.
Yeah. I think that I'm gonna start coming in here, getting a cup of cloud juice, no ice, driving home to my house, and then trying to make a conch cooler. Conch cooler is my favorite drink that you can get on Castaway Key, and I'm sure also on Lookout Key when it opens. Which, by the way, if you want to see a full tour of Disney's new private destination in the Bahamas, Lookout Key, we will be sailing to go see it. So you can see that coming to the channel soon. We're sailing in June. And they have a conch cooler, which is a hog juice, passion orange guava blended, like pina colada style cocktail. It is so good. And I bought passion fruit orange juice and guava juice at my house and tried to make it, and I cannot make it. It just doesn't land.
Part of it might just be being on a private island.
For sure. And also, I don't know what they do with their blenders. You ever try to make a frozen cocktail at home? It never blends right. Bacon, cheers.
That's good stuff.
Oh my gosh. The black pepper.
So it's I'd say medium cut of bacon. Not super, super thick, but not too thin. It is nice and fatty, but very savory black pepper. And then with the kind of bittersweet dark chocolate on top. So good.
It is also like not heated. This isn't like a hot piece of bacon. I'm gonna say that this is better than the bacon you can get in Frontierland.
I don't disagree. I think this is also the perfect size to enjoy it. And sometimes the bacon in Frontierland feels a little bit overwhelming because it's on the
also
fattier side.
Too fatty for me. This is like the ideal snack. Like hog juice, bacon, strawberry.
I think we've discovered something that I feel represented by
Why
today.
don't we come here all the time?
Life.
I also just wanted to point out, I didn't know there was seating for Kona Cafe back here along the wall, right behind Kona Island. You can grab your stuff and come sit. And look at our view right now.
So pretty.
It's all this like gorgeous clear.
There goes the monorail.
The monorail is going by through the trees. I love it.
We've enjoyed Kona very much. And I think we've maybe discovered something that might change our Disney lives.
Yeah, if you
Over
see
here.
us here a lot,
Mind your own.
mind your own.
However, we have one more thing that Agnes has asked us to do today, and it's what I'm probably the most excited for. So I'm not going to let us sit here for too long.
Well, let's go. All right, ride, a quick monorail ride later, and we are back Magic Kingdom. But we're not going in the Magic Kingdom.
No.
We're headed back over to the buses because we are headed to Port Orleans Resort French Quarter, which is the only place in Disney World. Actually, right now, because they have had and will have again beignets around Tiana's Bayou Adventure.
Yes.
But
They're
we
actually going to have them in a few locations, so make sure you're following the blog to see A, if they're good, and B, where to find them.
Yeah, and Emma's been begging me if she can like do a video where she eats every beignet, and I'm like, I don't think that people really want to see that.
I think they do, and another thing that Cassie from DFB and I want to do is every single wing in Disney World. So like we try all of the different wings throughout Disney. And I think people want to see it.
I don't think they're asking for that.
I've been hearing whispers. Can we sit somewhere I can charge my phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Guess it here.
I don't know. It's a really crowded bus.
We made it. This is it. Disney's Port Orleans French Quarter. Not the same
Are you
as
talking
Riverside.
like that because you're scared you're going to go into an accent?
Yeah. I'm actually really nervous. I'm trying to be intentional. But we're here. Thank you. I'm very excited. One of my favorite spots in Disney World is just this entire resort. The Scat Cat Club and the Scat Cat Club Lounge. Now I love the lounge because they actually do live jazz music. It is so much fun.
And the food's amazing.
The food is really good. Like my family and I have so much fun over here. Just really great. But then you can also, and you can get beignets there, of course, but you can also just walk straight up at Scat Cat Club Cafe and also get beignets. Now we're kind of lucky. We're here when the resort is not super busy, just it's the middle of the day, and not a long line, but I have seen this line literally out the door into the lobby before. It can be super popular. They have a lot of stuff here, not just beignets, but that's really what you're gonna find here. The only thing that you're gonna find that isn't necessarily beignet is like a hot beverage, like a coffee or a latte, but I just love it. I'm so excited. Now they offer seasonal beignets, and it's not just plain Mickey beignets. They've got a lot. They have the Mickey shaped beignets, but then they also have a beignet sundae. They have Baton Rouge beignets that are a little boozy, and they're gonna have those seasonals that I talked about too. Okay, we got our beignets. They're warm. I can feel it through the bag. I'm so excited. A little shake. I don't want to do anything too crazy. Don't want to ruin them, but absolutely so excited. Now this is one of the, I breathed in the sugar the moment I opened the bag. It's one of those things I was gonna say, be a little prepared to get messy. These are hot. Here they are, Mickey beignets. This is so hot. One of my favorite things to do in Disney World is just come over here and get a beignet, and then sometimes we'll even get extra and then toss them in the air fryer the next day, and it's so good. Also, I got the strawberry sauce. They have a chocolate, strawberry, or caramel, and I got strawberry because I like strawberry, and that's what I wanted. Okay, I would normally not encourage this, but I'm gonna eat this with a fork and knife because it is still super warm, which is great. I prefer it that way, but I wouldn't necessarily encourage it because I think part of the fun is just digging in. Fluffy and light that is. Oh, so excited. It's so good. They're a little bit more fluffy and a little bit bigger than Disneyland's version of this. They are so light, fluffy, like a cloud. There is so much powdered sugar over the top just to add to another layer of sweetness. The breading itself is like a little bit on the sweeter side, but nothing overwhelming. Pairing it with a lovely dipping sauce, which this strawberry is more like, I would say it's more like a jam. There's nothing like it in the world. They did a version for one of their seasonal when the Haunted Mansion movie came out last summer. They did a Haunted Mansion themed beignet. I was here 4 times. I came 4 times to get that beignet. It was so good. And that's how I feel about this. It's also one of those just little like Disney treats that kind of makes your trip. Like I know for a lot of people this is one of those must-haves when they're in Disney World. I totally agree. Just feels good. You guys were there when I reviewed this. Quincy was doing some other stuff, so I just went ahead and reviewed it. So now Quincy came over and she's having her beignet. And we were talking and I said something. I didn't think it was that funny. But Quincy goes, because she bit into her beignet, so it was like a cloud of dust. Went everywhere.
The evidence is still, it's everywhere. It's like little drops on her bag. I am in tears thinking about,
I am so mad you guys won't get to see
on
it.
the Indiana Jones ride in Tokyo, when the skeleton goes,
That was
that
so
what it was
you.
like?
It was so you. And it was like I had a skeleton around me, but it was a beignet shaped like Mickey.
these are really good.
Aren't they? They're so fresh. What do you think? Quick thoughts. I already talked to them about my thoughts.
I am not a huge beignet person. I'm very picky about my beignets. My favorite beignets are these, the Mickey beignets. Anywhere that I've had, no, I've been in New Orleans and I've had beignets, and
Which is a
Tiana-
valid thing to kind of say.
Yeah.
We can't compare to those.
Can't compare to that. And Tiana, though she always offers to make me her beignets, has never done it.
Have you ever followed up?
No, but neither has she.
Yeah, okay, but
it's
that's
a
what-
two-way street.
It's absolutely a two-way street, but I'm just saying, like, maybe follow
That
up.
was my first bit of strawberry sauce.
Isn't it good? It's more like a jam, or like a preserve, strawberry preserves.
They're so soft and pillowy, and these are so fresh and warm. I think that's the benefit of us getting here at a time that's not super busy. Middle of a park day might be the time to go get some beignets.
When they drop the beignets for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, if we have to, we'll get both and compare, so that way they know it's worth their time. Like, if we have to.
If we've gotta, like,
Yeah.
you know, for them and for science.
Exactly, like it's science. Like, we don't necessarily just want to keep eating beignets. Like, another beignet. And that's another 5 off our list.
That's 15 down. 900 and maybe
It's only
over 1,000 to go.
315 to go.
No,
Yep,
nope.
we are so close
No,
to
the
the
list
end.
is so long. We're so far from the end.
Well, I
You
think
know what that
we're
just
having a
means?
good time though.
It just means, what, 97, 96 more days of fun in Disney World?
That's true. Well, hopefully a lot more than just like 97. Like, and that's it.
No, I think we get to.
It's just
but
a
I meant,
series.
like the series.
We're doing
Yeah,
everything.
we're doing.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
Now, if you want to go see more of us doing everything in Walt Disney World, you can see more on the channel right now.